What is going on, everybody? Today is Monday, February 24th, and I'm just here to do a quick update vlog on this past weekend with She Be the Lovemakers. Just gonna jump right into it because it's gonna be kind of a long one. Friday 21st, we had a show in Milwaukee at the Glamps house. Glamps is a band in Milwaukee, and it's our second time playing with them in their venue, so it was super cool of them to just have to show up. So thank you, Glamps. Yeah, we drove down after work.
Yeah, we're just on our way to Milwaukee for a show. Nothing big, you know. It's just gonna be super epic, that's all.
And then pretty much just unloaded into the venue, so it's up to the Glamps, and then went to go get some food at Sal's Pizza, like right down the block. Brant had done some artwork in there in high school that he wanted to show us, so we went over to Sal's and got some pizza. Just before the show, it was nice to sort of catch up with the band just because we had been on a little bit of a break beforehand. So yeah, just to catch up with life and everything and talk with all the buddies and whatnot. Pretty much we're at Sal's until showtime, so then we went back to the venue, and Mary Don't Care opened up the night. Yeah, shout out Pete with Mary Don't Care. Super cool guy. Love the set. It's very like indie emo punk music. So really cool to kind of jam to that for a while.
Back the ceiling of your Phyllis Drive bedroom. This is the instrumental break. How? I got a number in mind. Please let me perform another magic act.
And the crowd was super big. I'm really surprised with how many people came out. The bill was super cool too, like super stacked bill. So yeah, I'm glad that everyone came out to stick around and hang out with the bands and whatever. So yeah, Mary Don't Care went first, and he did an awesome job. Shout out Pete. After Mary Don't Care, it was a band called Blind Hill, and they were also very good. More like indie rock kind of stuff.
She said, I think you're running with the wrong crowd. Drug of choice is freaking me out. Stick around, you're gonna miss out. Our choices, well, that's all about, yeah. But I think it's finally over now.
Had some really cool covers that we were jamming out to, and the crowd really loved. A lot of cool like riffs and stuff, and yeah, I never played with them before, so it was nice to meet them and play with Blind Hill. So shout out Blind Hill. And then after Blind Hill, it was us.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to make the lyrical vision in your vision. Who I cruise and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my way from the pine. The back of the club, making home, my crew behind me. Mad question asking, blood passing, music blasting.
And yeah, we had a pretty good set. We had some buddies come out to support us and whatnot, but of course, in good fashion, I broke a string on the second song, so it's kind of a bummer to start the set out like that, but I try my best to just power through and adapt the way I could with like chords and whatnot, and you know, some songs I couldn't play some parts that I usually would play just because I didn't have the right string, but yeah, I think we did a great job otherwise. It was a really good set, and the crowd was super receptive of us and super into the music we were playing, which was nice. A lot of people dancing and moshing, almost got a little out of hand at one point. Some people falling over and stuff, but everyone's safe, thankfully. Yeah, it was a really fun time playing in the Glamps house again, so thank you for having us. After us, it was the Glamps were up next, and I was able to squeeze to the front almost and get some cool shots of that.
Must be.
They just rip it every time. Yeah, Glamps, if you're watching, oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. And super talented people as well. Super nice guys, just all around the board. Very cool people. And then after the Glamps set, it was Enshrining Armor. And I didn't know that Aiden from Bug Moment and Social Sig was Enshrining Armor. But yeah, they were super tight. Oh my gosh, like locked in. cool to see that the crowd had not like died down too much, just because it was getting late by the time that In Shining Armor was playing. It was almost like midnight or something. There was still a decent like crowd size, and everyone was like dancing and moshing and stuff. And I'm glad that people were hanging out and sticking around for all the bands, because the bill was super, like a super stacked bill. It was really cool to play with all those guys, and I'm glad we had the opportunity, so thank you, Glamps, for setting that up. But yeah, after In Shining Armor, we pretty much just went back to Brant's and fell asleep. It was late, like I said. We had a big day the next day, which kind of sets us up into Saturday the 22nd. We were going down to Urbana for the show at the Cosmo. Sort of a mini like tour-ish kind of thing. But so yeah, we woke up on the 22nd. I wanted to get my strings fixed. I went to go pull up my guitar, and I had noticed that it cracked because I was stupid and left it in the car all night. So that was a kind of bad move on my part. But cracked my guitar, my Telecaster, and had a string broken. So really had to go to the music store. So Cadence, Liam, and I went to Music Go Round when we woke up and got some strings. Cadence was saying that it's not too big of a deal that my guitar is cracked, but as long as it doesn't like break off or break even more so. Kind of bummed about it, but it happens and it was my fault. So yeah, I got some strings, and Cadence was gracious enough to restring my guitar when we got back, just because I don't know how to do that. I should probably learn. But before we went back to Brant's, we stopped at Big Apple Bagels to get breakfast, as always, and we were shocked to see that someone had crashed into the storefront to Big Apple Bagels, and it was right where we usually sit. So like we were really like talking about, oh my gosh, it could have happened like at any moment when we were there, but thankfully everyone was safe. Yeah, I talked to the cashier, and they just said it was after hours, and thankfully no one was hurt. Yeah, so we got breakfast and then went back to Brant's to eat breakfast and have Cadence fix my guitar, and then after that we made our way down to Urbana. It's a pretty decent drive. It's I think about a 3.5 hour drive without the tolls, and we pretty much just drove straight down. We had a few pit stops along the way, obviously, but we had to get into our hotel to get the key before loading into the venue. So once we did arrive in Urbana, it was probably around like 5:30. Yeah, we got our key for our hotel, and then we went to the venue, the Cosmo, and I played the Cosmo on my summer Midwest tour last year. Super cool venue and nice owners, everything. Shout out the Cosmo, we love you guys. Thank you for having us back. Yeah, we pretty much just went right into it and unloaded, and then by that point it was pretty much time for us to sound check. So we did a quick sound check, met some of the other members of the bands and other artists and whatnot, and then we went to go get food. So we just went to go get Jimmy John's real quick before the show started.
Get my video.
I got you. You're in there. You're in there. You're in there. You're in there. You're in there, all right. You're in there. Yep. You're looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good.
You a vlogger? A YouTuber?
Yeah, actually I am.
Is that a phone?
No, this is it's kind of like a camera, but it's like a gimbal thing. So like it has like a tri-axis like steady stabilizer.
You have a lot of followers?
On Instagram.
Are you famous on IG?
I mean, on Instagram, I wouldn't say
This
I'm
guy's IG famous.
I wouldn't say I'm famous. I wouldn't say I'm famous.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time. Again, just eating food with my friends and playing music with them is all I could really ask for. So we ate and right until about music started. Then we went back, and The Meantime opened up. So shout out Jazz with The Meantime. Super cool artist and sound. Oh my gosh. And the crowd was insane. It was like packed. It was a packed show. So we were all kind of nervous but excited to play too, because it was just a really cool experience. And the Cosmo, the venue itself, is like super, super awesome. Their whole operation and team there working together is really cool to see. If you're ever in the area, I definitely recommend playing at or going to the Cosmo, just because they're super nice people, and the venue is always really cool, and the crowds are always really nice. But yeah, in the meantime, did a killer set, and then it was our turn. Yeah, we went up there, and I think we did a really good job. We ended up doing about 6 songs in about 25-30 minutes or so, and
Ride my bike to crash the sea. My music is my taste. Pretty girls all the same. Tattoos and septums itch my brain. It's crowded now and hard to breathe. I think I need some space. Grind is grown, and I'm in love. Lazy boots. How do I take it off?
yeah, we went up there. I think ripped it really well, and got off. But I'm really proud of how well everyone did, and the love makers and whatnot. And it was nice because we had some old friends from the Cosmo and Urbana that came out to see us again, and they had seen me prior and on my tour and whatnot. And it was cool to see just people from out of state that I don't know a whole lot, sing along with songs that we're playing and stuff like that. So it's kind of a cool moment. It just felt really cool. And yeah, the crowd was super receptive and welcoming and stuff like that. So I really couldn't have asked for a better time in Urbana, Champaign and whatnot. So thank you, Urbana, for coming out and supporting us. Hopefully we get to come back soon if you're watching the Cosmo. But yeah, it's always a fun time in the Cosmo for sure. So after our set, this artist Sierra went up, and she was really good, super solid, sort of indie dream pop music. And yeah, they had some awesome covers and awesome originals that they were playing. And crowd also loved them, and gotta give it up to Sierra because yeah, that was awesome set that Sierra pulled out. So after Sierra, it was Citrus Soul, and Jack, Cadence, and I were able to squeeze to the front for Citrus Soul just because I had heard of them, like I said, in August my tour, and they are just a killer band. They also have a venue in the Urbana area. But yeah, we snuck to the front and were able to get a spot, and we jammed out with Citrus Soul right in front. It was really cool. Met some cool people up front too. You know the roommates of Citrus Soul and some photographers and just some locals that we were talking to and hanging out with. It was a really fun time. Citrus Soul ripped it. Jack and I just on the whole way back could not stop talking about it. But yeah, after Citrus Soul, it was pretty much the show was over, and we pretty much just loaded the car back up, and then ended up obviously doing the Midwest goodbye, talking to a bunch of people, and making new connections, and just talking to the venue owners and the locals and some other bands that were there that came out to support us. It's a really good time. We ended up leaving, I think, the Cosmo again at midnight or something, and we were pretty hungry, so we just decided to go wander around downtown Urbana and find some food. We came across this taco truck or something, and yeah, we just got food and went back to the hotel, ate it up, and then went to bed because we were pretty pooped from the whole drive down and everything. So I couldn't really have asked for a better 2 shows for this past weekend, just because everyone that we talked to was super nice and helpful, and everyone was very welcoming in Illinois especially, and in Milwaukee. But it was cool to see that people follow up and come back and listen to us and stuff like that. So thank you again, Urbana and Milwaukee, for just showing up. Yeah, and then that took us into Sunday the 23rd. We woke up and pretty much had a slow morning. Got ready and We went to go get breakfast at this local place called Sam's Cafe. Super cute little diner thing in Urbana. And yeah, shout out to our waitress Amy, who is also a DJ. And we made that connection. And yeah, local DJ. And we ended up just talking about music and the scene and stuff. And hopefully we could do a few bookings with them in the future. But yeah, it was a really nice slow morning. We had a nice breakfast at Sam's. If you're in the area, I recommend Sam's Cafe. And yeah, we kind of just, after that, just strolled around Urbana just to take in the sights. It was a beautiful day. I think it was like 50 degrees, 55, something like that. And yeah, on the way back, we decided we wanted to get lunch, or a late lunch, early dinner in Chicago on the way back, just because we weren't able to get dim sum in Urbana, and I really love dim sum, so we were able to stop in Chicago, which was cool. Jack found this dim sum place called Hen Key, and oh my gosh, it was super good. It's in Chinatown. So yeah, once we got to Chicago, we pretty much just found parking a little bit after, and then we went to the restaurant and just, oh my gosh, we had like so much food. It was like a mukbang. We were all eating off each other's plates, and then all the good. It was so good. So if you're ever in the area, definitely recommend Hen Key in Chinatown in Chicago.
Dropping the egg drop. Egg drop soup, baby.
No, grab it, Jack. You can move it. Action for the camera.
Are these all pork shell and bow? They look
I think these are all the pork ones.
I got a shrimp one.
So we.
If I could, I would move to Tokyo. Just 'cause.
It'd be fun to live there.
Nuts.
Yeah, other than that, after a late lunch, we ended up going shopping and stuff for a little bit. Got some trinkets in Chinatown. Got myself a Smisky, finally. I've always wanted one, and I got the one I wanted, which is awesome. Yeah, it was super fun, and it's great to recap on the weekend and talk about, the stuff we had coming up and stuff like that. So it was a good time to travel with my buddies and show them Urbana and Chicago a little bit. I like Chicago just because I lived there for a little bit, and it always has nice memories for me. So.
Back in Chicago, I feel it. Another
I wave goodbye to the end of beginning. The song has started now, and you're just finding out. Now isn't that a laugh? A major sacrifice, but clueless at the time. Enter Caroline. Just trust me, you'll be fine. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me, I was in it. I wave goodbye to the end of beginning.
Yeah, after that, we pretty much just went back to Brant's house. It was like an hour and a half drive back to Milwaukee. Yeah, we got back to Milwaukee probably at like 7 something, maybe 6, 7. And after that, we just kind of said our goodbyes and went back home. And yeah, that was the end of the super fun-packed, long weekend that we had. I couldn't really have asked for like I know I say that all the time, but it is just always so fun to play music with my friends and hang out and travel and meet new people and have really good conversations about like the music scene and things that are important. Really cool. I know this is probably a long video, so thank you for watching if you're still watching. Upcoming, we've got a gig on Friday the 28th at the Roxy in Madison. If you're in the area, it's right off State Street with Bleeding Lizard and Prairie Smoke. Super excited for that one. Yeah, we'll be playing our new set there, so if you're in the area, come by. It'd be awesome to catch up with you. And then after that, I'm opening for Deep Dive at the Rigby on March 2nd. I just got the stems back from Bean Boy from the new album that we're putting out out in April, so I'll be able to play some new songs off that album. Super excited to sort of showcase a little teaser of some new songs and stuff. So other than that, we're taking a little bit of a break in March, and don't really have too many other updates. We got a show late March in Milwaukee. Love Again came out on the 14th. Thank you so much for all the support on that. All the kind words mean a lot. And yeah, I couldn't really be, like I said, couldn't really be here without the support of others and the support of my band and everything like that. So and then yeah, 9th Grade comes out on March 9th. That's the second single before the full release in April. I'm super excited to share that one with you guys. I'll put a pre-save button or link below or whatever, but other than that, that's pretty much all I got. I know this is a long video, so thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, so bye.